Thanks, Tabitha. We have just received word of the signing of the Declaration of Sentiments and Resolutions at a Women's Rights Convention in Seneca Falls, New York. It calls for the equality of men and women and their rights and for the right of women to vote. It was led by feminists Lucretia Mott, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and Susan B. Anthony. I'm going to get some feedback from the public. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
We have just been informed of a major feminist movement in Seneca Falls.
Yes, I've heard of it.
What are your views and what are they trying to accomplish?
Well, I think it's about time that someone stands up for us, women, because we don't get the right to learn anything like our men. So I give my full approval.
Thank you, ma'am. Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Have you heard of the recent feminist movement?
Indeed I have. Why do you ask?
Well, as you may have heard, some of the prominent female activists have also included efforts for rights of Africans. What are your views on this?
Well, you see, my husband is a prominent slave owner and plantation owner. So I support him and do not support these abolition-like movements.
Thank you. Well, as you see, Tabitha, there are varying opinions on this recent feminist movement, and only the people of America get to determine its effectiveness. Back to you. Thanks, Tabitha. This novel has had a major impact on the tension in this country. Here with me, I have Mr. Ben. What is your opinion on this novel?
Well, I hate to put a downer on your day, little missy, but this novel is full of lies. That's all it is lies. I treat my slaves as a Southern gentleman nicely. They are perfectly happy. I practically saved them. I put a roof over their heads, I put food on their plates, and I even put clothes on their backs.
Then, sir, if you don't mind me asking, how do you explain these absurd accusations?
Well, I don't like to talk bad about people or nothing, but Miss Stowe is kind of delusional. She doesn't know what she's talking about in this novel, and I just want the world to know that it's all lies, and we Southern gentlemen live by the Cavalier image and treat our slaves nice and well.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Sir, excuse me, sir. May I please have your opinion on Uncle Tom's Cabin?
Certainly.
I would just like to know what you think about it and what it contains.
Well, I find it absolutely appalling. I cannot believe that such an institution is in place. It should be taken out of the Constitution itself and abolished.
So you believe the words on the pages are absolutely true?
I have no doubt about these words. I can't believe that people who are running away from the South are happy there like some Southerners may say. I believe that they are running away from a horrible institution, and that institution is slavery.
Thank you for your opinion, sir. You're welcome. Well, there you have it. This novel is lies and completely true, all at the same time. Will this novel be cutting the final string that's holding the Union together? Only God knows. Back to you, Tabitha.
Thanks, Tabitha. We have now had the first battle of the Civil War. It started on the 12th at 4:30 a.m. after Anderson's refusal of surrendering the fort to the Confederate General Beauregard. But today, after 34 hours, the surrender has been made official. Here with me, I have a Union soldier who was at Fort Sumter during the battle. How do you feel about this battle?
Well, it was a disappointing defeat, but we are by no means ready to give up the fight yet. I speak for every soldier, general, and supporter of the Union. Plan to see this war to its end, and we are all fighting to maintain the Union. My General Anderson and his men fought well for the first battle, and we will keep fighting for what we believe in.
Well, you say it was an unfortunate loss, but how unfortunate can it be? Because it was reported that no soldier lost his life.
Well, this is not entirely true. There was no life taken by an opposing side, but my comrade and fellow soldier Daniel Howe was killed accidentally on the 47th round of the 100-gun salute as part of the surrender ceremony when the cannon exploded prematurely.
Well, thank you. I will let you be on your way. So as of today, we have completed the first battle of the Civil War, along with its first death, and here are some pictures of reflection. Back to you, Tabitha. Thanks, Tabitha. I am standing here in a large field where the Battle of Gettysburg has just been concluded. This has been the largest battle we have seen yet and a major victory for the Union. Will it be the major turning point they've been searching for? There have been many souls lost in this war, and this battle definitely played a large role in it. Over 6,000 men from both sides have been killed, over 33,000 men wounded, and over 10,000 missing. It was a definite loss for both sides. We now have some footage from the battle. But there you have it, folks. It has been a devastating couple of days in Pennsylvania, and our hearts go out to the fallen and their families. Back to you, Tabitha. Thanks, Tabitha. I am right on the outskirts of Atlanta, which has been burned to the ground by Major General William Tecumseh Sherman and his troops. Let me see if I can catch him for a word. Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
May I have a word with you for a moment?
Sure.
Well, I was wondering what your intents are for this destructive march.
Well, I've burned Atlanta to the ground, and I plan to continue up to eastern seaboard and burn everything in my path in order to handicap the South.
Well, okay then. Thank you for your time, kind sir.
You're welcome. My name is Sherman. Yeah, I like to march. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Major General William Tecumseh Sherman intends to take over the Southeast and destroy it on his way. But will he be successful? Only time will tell. Hello, and I am here with the follow-up of Sherman's March to the Sea. It has officially been halted, and he has caused devastation throughout the South, and has finally concluded his conquest with the capture of the port of Savannah. Only time can tell what will happen next. Back to you, Tabitha. Thanks, Tabitha. And now, as you can see behind me, President Lincoln is giving the most monumental speech we have seen yet on the issue of slavery.
That on the first day of January, in the year of our Lord, 1863, all persons held as slaves within any state or designated part of the state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be thenceforward and forever free, and the executive government of the United States, including the military and naval authority thereof, will recognize and maintain the freedom of such persons, and will do no acts to repress such persons, or any of them in any efforts they make for their actual freedom. And by the virtue of power and the purpose as said, I do order and declare that all persons held as slaves within the said designated states and parts of the states are and henceforth shall be free, and that the executive government of the United States, including the military and naval authorities thereof, will recognize and maintain the freedom of said persons. And upon this act, sincerely believed to be an act of justice, warranted by the Constitution upon military necessity, I invoke the considerate judgment of mankind, the gracious favor of the Almighty God. In witness thereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the United States to be affixed.
Thanks, Tabitha. Well, today history has been made. The 13th Amendment of the Constitution has been ratified. It says that there shall be no more slavery or any form of involuntary servitude in America. Back to you, Tabitha.
This just in. The 14th Amendment has just been passed. No need to worry about your rights anymore because this amendment defines your national citizenship and forbids the states to restrict their basic rights of citizens or any other persons. All emancipated slaves are now given citizenship and protected with due process of law, just like the white man. Back to you, Tabitha.
Oh.
Thanks, Tabitha. Times are rapidly improving for the black population. The 15th Amendment has just been passed. It says that voting rights in states cannot be withheld on the basis of race, color, or previous position of servitude. Back to you, Tabitha.